Welcome everyone. So this is G Spot and this is G.Da.Baker. So today I want to talk about equality. Equality. They had this thing here in America that's called equal opportunity employment. They got this thing they call equality or separate but equal. Is how they like to put it sometimes here in America. So before I get go all the way into that uh equality thing, I want to touch a little bit on the Democratic Republic. So a lot of people I mentioned the Democratic Republic. A lot of people that's into the politics Republic, the older people that's in the Republican Party or the Democratic Party. And when I mentioned the Democratic Republic, they don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So guess what I did? Guess what I did? Yes, baby. I did some research. Not much because, I work most of the day. So I gotta, hold on, switch screens, move some stuff over. Yeah. So this what we're gonna look at real quick, y'all. Scroll to the top. First party system. The first party system is a model of American politics used in history and political science to periodize the political party system that existed in the United States between roughly 1792 and 1824. It featured two national parties competing for control of the presidency, Congress, and the states. The Federalist Party, created largely by Alexander Hamilton, and the rival Jeffersonians, Democratic Republican Party, formed by Thomas Jefferson and James Madison, usually called at the time the Republican Party. Sound familiar? Note, this is a distinct party from the contemporary American political party, also known as the Republican Party. The Federalists were dominant until 1800s, while the Republicans were dominant after 1800s. Hmm. Both parties originated in national politics, but soon expanded their efforts to gain supporters and voters in every state. The Federalists appealed to the business community, the Republicans to the planters and farmers. By 1796, politics in every state was nearly monopolized by the two parties, with party newspapers and caucuses becoming especially effective tools to mobilize voters. Y'all hear me now? The Federalists promoted the financial system of Treasury Secretary Hamilton, which emphasized federal assumption of state debts, a tariff to pay off those debts, a national bank to facilitate financing and encouragement of banking. Oh no, we ain't fixing to go. I ain't going past that. But I made my point. The Democratic Republican Party, for those who don't know, was the political party that is for the people, us, the ones that's out here this working these businesses for the business owners, the cashiers, the gas attendants, the teachers, the people who's actually running the businesses, not the ones who actually owns the business, you know. So on to the next thing I wanted to move on to. Equality. Yes. Okay, so with that being said, I want to move on because before I get to equality, I want to touch on a couple of things, right? So, yeah, the three-fifths law. Now, with that being said, I want to touch on the three-fifths law real quick. It's a three-fifths compromise. Compromise agreement between delegates from the northern and southern states at the United States Constitutional Convention 1787. That three-fifths of the slave population would be counted for determining direct taxation and representation in the House of Representatives. Hmm. So then that pushed me to over here. Does free black men count as yeah. So what does a free black man count as? So I just picked out this. Well, I looked at a couple, but this was the first one I looked at, and I wasn't fixing to go through too much, because I didn't want this to be too long. But I'm gonna read this one. I just got questions, y'all. If y'all know, if y'all got any answers to my questions, hit me up in my chat, and it'd be greatly appreciated. Cause I don't know. I just go by what I see, how my spirit and my brain coagulate, and they mix that all together, and then my heart got it sit on my heart a little bit, and then I gotta speak on it. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna read this. It say, "Let me break it down for you. High school, college, 101, English, history, etc." I'm not saying no names. I'm just, y'all see what I see. Free free blacks, not slaves. They made sure they put that emphasis. Were not specified in this compromise as it related solely to states with slave populations. The South, baby. States with slave populations were able to count three-fifths of the slave population and figuring census count. Census count was necessary in determining the number of congressional representatives each state would get. Okay, I'm gonna hold right there because where my screen set up, I can't see my other screen, and I want to see if I got anybody out there talking to me. Nope, nobody talking to me. All right, well. Oh, wait a minute. Hmm. Yeah. Nobody talking to me right now. Y'all just watching. Okay, that's good. But I had to set my stuff up because I'm half blind. Anyways, here we go. Um, the compromise, like most compromises, did not please either side completely. Those against slavery had the opinion that if the slave states wanted to count slaves as people, then they should treat them equally as people and not chattel. I'm going to read that again. The compromise, like most compromises, did not please each side completely because those against slavery had the opinion that if the slave states wanted to count slaves as people, then they should treat them equally as people and not chattel. Remember, this was a time when only white male property owners had voting rights. So this had nothing to do with voting, just numeration. I'm going to repeat that again. Remember, this was a time when only white male property owners had voting rights. So this had nothing to do with voting, just numberation. That don't make no fucking sense to me. So I want somebody to hit me up. Let me know if I'm wrong. But you just basically told me that the only reason they didn't get along is because the nigga lovers, as y'all other side like to call them, said that y'all want people to be treated as if y'all wanted slaves to be treated as people, as y'all call it, that y'all would have to treat them equally as people and not basically livestock. But it also clearly state right here where they say, remember, this was a time where only white male property owners had voting rights. They put right here and say, so this had nothing to do with voting. How the fuck it didn't have nothing to do with voting? The white male property owners was the only ones who had fucking voting rights. In order for their vote to be counted as much as they wanted it, they need as many slaves to be counted. They didn't want you to be counted so that you could be classified as human. They didn't want you to be counted so that you could be classified as their fellow member in society. They didn't want you to be uh 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 classified equal to them at all. They only wanted you to have the right to vote so that they can have more control over their property, which is you. Okay, moving forward. The slave states got more representation in Congress as they desired. What did they give up in the compromise? This is where it took a little turn for me. And I went to thinking. Them gears went to turning and turning and turning and turning. Yeah, let's get him. The slave states got more representation in Congress as they desired. What did they give up in the compromise? Very interesting. The compromise provided that the slave states could count their slaves at 3/5 numeration value, but only if they agreed to put an end to slave importation in 20 years. Y'all hear that right? Not put an end to slavery, put an end to slave importation in 20 years. Basically, it was a 20-year intent to do away with slavery in the U.S. How the fuck? Bitch, you said get rid to stop slave importation, bitch. You didn't say stop slavery. You just said that, oh, y'all gotta stop going to wherever the fuck y'all getting and stealing these bitches and buying these bitches and accumulating these motherfuckers and bringing them over here. Okay. Let me catch myself back up. Basically, yeah. Okay. 2018 slave. Okay. Of course, it didn't work out that way because slave owners began breeding slaves instead of importing them. It's a twisted, convoluted history that we have. No, bitch, y'all don't have this shit. We have this shit because y'all did this shit to us. It's a the movie Amistad is a great story about the sum of the consequences of the compromise. I highly recommend it. If you gonna get emotional, if you compassionate about the things that's happened to your race and your people like I am, I don't advise it because I done watched it and it just pissed me the fuck off. It's like we went back to slavery for real. Like it made me feel like I have an old soul because it literally made me feel as if I was one of them. Like I had back flashes. That don't feel good. So I say all of this to ask, has the three-fifths law been revised? It say free blacks, not slaves, were not specified. They weren't specified. So that means they was included with the rest of us because they wasn't specified. I'm just asking because y'all numbers today say that we're the minority. But for us to be the minority, we are the largest percentage in all of the negative points of this country. Did you hear me? How is the least amount of people? It ain't supposed. It's supposed to be more y'all than us. You feel me? But we are the biggest percentage of every negative statistic, every negative point made in any graph. America has taken and put a bad taste in everyone's mouths about the black race. Now I want to get to equality. And I want to get back to my other page. Now I want to get to equality. Yes, now I want to get to equality. Oh, I was supposed to be sharing my page. Y'all ain't get to see none of the stuff. Figure it out and figure out how to post the links to the stuff that I was reading in the chat. But now I want to get to equality. How many other races, how many other cultures have actual laws that has been made to restrict every move that they make? Oh yeah, I got another one. I read it and it hurt me. Where is it? I gotta find it. Where is it? I gotta find it. So, what other culture? What other culture has? What other culture's children doesn't mean anything? What other culture can you go outside and just pick them up by their shit, knock them the fuck out, kill them, do whatever the fuck you, rape their daughters, mutilate their sons? Better yet, what other nation of people was stripped from their identity, told, this is not you. You will not be this anymore. You will be what the fuck I tell you to be. What other culture has been stepped on? What other culture has truly been set aside, stepped on, shitted on, murdered, tortured in every type of way ever thought of, period? Please tell me, let me know. Hmm. Where's the equality, baby? Where's the law? Oh, this what I want to know. Where's the laws for the Chinese people not to be able to walk across the street? Where's the laws for? Matter of fact, let me go ahead. I ain't gonna keep talking. Let me find this shit that I just had on my screen because I got too much I got going on. Yeah, let me find it, baby. Let me find it. That one it by itself. Hmm. What did I look up? Black codes. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. Black codes. They actually made. I'm glad I kept talking. These motherfuckers actually made black codes. Black motherfucking. It says. Oh, let me get back to. Hold on, y'all. Let me go. I gotta make sure I'm sharing because I'm petty. You know. Let me share my screen. Oh no, I am sharing. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, I am sharing. Share, baby. Let's share. No, I want y'all to see this shit. How the hell you do the? He said do the widescreen thing in the stream yard thing. I don't know how to do all that. Y'all know. But we fixing to read this shit together. So check me out. I'm just gonna read what Google say. I'm googling black code, and I want y'all to hit me up. Let me know what y'all feel. I mean, you know how you feel. Any questions? If you're gonna talk shit, keep that shit to yourself. But honestly speaking, I'm asking questions because I want to know for myself. I see all these people out here with these videos and stuff, and they saying this and they saying that. When I look for the information to find something myself, this is what I get. So if you finding something else, please help me learn or help me go in the right direction. I'm just asking questions and I'm just showing what little information I'm finding myself. So if you know something, hit me up. If you don't, I don't care, whatever. But moving forward, black codes restricted black people's rights to own property. What other race got restrictions keeping them from owning property? Conduct business, buy and lease land, and move freely through public spaces. Y'all see this? This is on Google. So if I'm lying, I got it from Google. Oh, you let's okay, yeah, let's click on it and see what it say, baby. Let's click on it. Oh no, I want to do this one. It say Jim Crow's laws. Oh hell, where did I end up at? Some more of this mess here. Post-war years. No, bro. I don't need to. That look a little too. That's too deep for me right there. I ain't trying to go that far. But yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Here we go. The Southern Black Codes of 1860. This was exactly the one I was reading earlier. So this is the Constitutional Rights Foundation. I'm fixing to read this. I'm fixing to read this because I need y'all to understand where the hell I was fucking coming from. The end of the Civil War marked the end of slavery for 4 million black Southerners. That's what the hell they say. But the war also left them landless and with little money to support themselves. White Southerners seeking to control the freedom or the freedmen, former slaves, devised special state law codes. Many Northerners saw these codes as blatant attempts to restore slavery. Blatant attempts to restore slavery. 5 days after the Civil War ended, President Abraham Lincoln was shot. How ironic is that shit? He died on April 15th. Damn, that's my baby birthday. What kind of shit that is? Good thing that's tax day now, huh? April 15th, 1865, and Vice President Andrew Jackson assumed the presidency. Stonewall Jackson, huh? The task of reuniting the nation fell on his shoulders. A Southerner, Johnson, favored readmitting the Southern. Hey, babe. Mommy talking right now, okay? Eat your crab ragoon and you good, all right, mama? Oh, so I lost my damn place messing with my baby. Where the fuck was I? Like I said, 5 days later, Abraham got shot. Back. Oh, okay. A Southerner, Johnson favored readmitting the Southern states as quickly as possible into the Union. He appointed military governors who held complete power in the former Confederate states until new civilian governments could be organized. Little thought had been given to the needs of the newly emancipated slaves. Shortly before the end of the war, Congress created the Freedmen's Bureau. Kind of shit is that? The Freedmen's Bureau. The supposed to be freed slaves bureau. Okay. It furnished food and medical aid to the former slaves. It also established schools for the freedmen. By 1870, a quarter million black children and adults attended more than 5,000 of these schools in the South. Bitch. Okay, I'm keep going. The Freedmen's Bureau also helped the former slaves in the workplace. It tried to make sure that the former slaves received fair wages and freely chose their employers. Also, now I get to pick who my slave master gonna be or my overseer. I went from not knowing who the fuck was going to get me and pick what my torch is going to be to now I know because I'm okay. Hmm. From unwilling slavery to still unwilling, but now I get a little bit of a choice in the matter. Okay. Where was our Congress created? If furnished, okay. The Freedmen's Bureau also helped the former slaves in the workplace. It tried to make sure that the former slaves received fair wages and freely chose their employers. What the fuck was fair wages for a slave back then? I want to know. Fair wages for a slave. Fair wages is one thing, but fair wages for a slave is a whole nother matter. You feel me? Okay. The Bureau created special courts to settle disputes between black workers and their white employers. It could also intervene in other cases that threatened the rights of freedom. White Southerners resented being ruled by Union military governors and Freemen's Bureau officials. They sought to restore self rule during the summer and fall of 1865. Y'all see that? They sought to restore self rule. They sought to restore self rule. Okay, so I know I ain't really good with vocabulary, but sought me was working on. Or they said we fixing to get this shit done, bruh. We fixing to get our we want to be able to rule our own niggers, bitch. Fuck y'all. That's what they was saying. They sought to restore self-rule. They sought to get their niggers back. During the summer of fall 1865, most of the old Confederate states held constitutional conventions. President Johnson conducted. Well, anyways, I ain't fixing to read all this shit. But y'all got the gist of what the hell I'm saying. What the fuck is the equality in America? Does the equality even fucking exist? Let's look up the fucking definition of equality while we at it. Hold on, let me pull my little handy dandy other screen back up. Let's look up the definition of fucking equality. What is the definition of equality? Yes, Google says equality, the state of being equal, especially in status, rights, and opportunity. Fairness, impartiality, a symbolic expression of the fact that two quantities are equal, an equation, two things basically set side by side, neither higher or lower than the other. So, folks, I don't know what I just did. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This my first time. This my first stream, but I just had to get that off my chest. If we're equal to everybody else, I mean, they got that white privilege shit everywhere. But you think a white person would really give up their white privilege? I'm just saying. About as much as a nigga gonna give up chicken. Give my baby a chicken leg. Try to take that bitch from him. See what happens. Nope. They're not giving up their white privilege. So, will we ever have equality? Is equality real? What is equality to you? Does it mean enough for you to fight for your fellow citizen? I just want to know, where is the equality? Did it ever, or better yet, is it one of them fictional things like aliens? You tell me. Hit me up. This G.Da.Baker. Deuces. Fingers. I'm gone.